The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pair game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you. We're entering December. Ooh.
But it's been already.
It was nice the other day. I went outside, out into the world. I had to go to the dentist, so I had to go out into the world there.
And did you find someone new to cut your hair?
Yeah, that's a story I can tell for it if we need some time.
I think we will. This is only a one-movie show, right? What are we doing today, Ed? Before we
that's right.
Oh.
See, I blew it.
We have...
You blew it.
Oh, we have Knives Out.
Oh.
And then a film that we did, how long ago?
It was the last film of the summer, the end of August.
Why is it? What happened? Did they just push it off?
I remember, that week it didn't come out when we did it on our show, and they pushed it off till Christmas.
It's Playmobil?
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's the poor man's Lego.
Is it an animated saga?
It's animated. They're little Lego-type figures, so maybe they figured let's push it off right before Christmas.
Ooh, maybe get people interested in buying some Legos.
Yeah, when you go and see how much the Legos cost, here's a Playmobil.
Let's get Mega Blocks instead.
Half the price. And Mega Blocks, are they still out there?
They're out there.
Mega Blocks.
So those are the films and chances to win movie passes, folks.
Yes.
2 or 6 or 3 or 4 or 5.
I think we are due. We haven't had, we've had a couple of one-ticket giveaways, but we're due during, and I'd like to see it on our holiday show, the big giveaway.
There hasn't been a lot of winners, and I'll tell you how we know this. Producer Jim bought these.
Yes.
God rest his soul, he's been gone over a year, almost a year and 4 months just about.
Yeah.
And we still have the tickets.
We still have the tickets. He loaded us up, and we didn't have any big give. Of course, we dropped it. 6 is the highest now.
Right, but we haven't been getting anybody winning any significant number.
No. We have, with the spin of the wheel, and that's up to you whether you want to spin it or not. Because you can lose your 2 or only get 1. But we'll see that all at the end of the show.
That's right.
Right now, I guess we're going to go into our first film.
Knives Out. This stars Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, and Christopher Plummer. When renowned crime novelist Harlan Thrombey is found dead at his estate just after his 85th birthday, the inquisitive and debonair detective Benoit Blanc is mysteriously enlisted to investigate. Well, I can tell you why he died. He was 85! From Harlan's dysfunctional family to his devoted staff, Blanc sifts through a web of red herrings and self-serving lies to uncover the truth behind Harlan's untimely death. How is it untimely if you're 85? Knives Out is a witty and stylish whodunit guaranteed to keep audiences guessing until the end. Rated PG-13 for thematic elements, brief violence, some strong language, sexual references, and drug material. Now, stylish whodunit, kind of like what? Clue?
Mm-hmm.
Is Benoit Blanc supposed to be like Hercule Poirot?
I think so. There's a nod to all the classic, whodunits.
I still would prefer Murder by Death.
I'm due for a viewing of that.
Yes, I think so. Now. For all the political incorrectness that's in there, let's grab that one. But here you have a star-studded cast, Ed, is what they would call that.
Well, half of them anyway.
Well,
There's a few, I'm not sure who they are here.
Oh, well, the ones I mentioned are stars, aren't they? Daniel Craig. What's his name? Isn't that Michael?
Michael Shannon.
He wasn't even listed. He's a star.
Or General Zod from the Superman.
And what's her name there? The British. Yeah, she's British, but she doesn't play a British person in this one. She's a star, whose name I don't know. She was in what? About a Boy. Many films.
Oh, I'm not sure I know that one.
Geez, I can't remember her name. Well, I'll know it as soon as I hear it.
Ooh.
But
This Thanksgiving.
Look at this. Ooh, look at all the knives that are out, Ed.
This has gotten very good reviews. I think they're touting it as 97 on the tomato scale.
Ooh.
That's how we go now.
That's how my Spectrum thing now rates movies. It doesn't give you the stars anymore.
Uh-huh.
You go up there and you either see a splat with a number,
Oh, no.
or you have a tomato with a number.
That's on your regular Spectrum cable.
You put on the guide,
Yeah.
and instead of saying like 2.5 stars and then a little quick blurb about the movie, it gets the tomato splat, or and it tells you like 23% splat or 73% in the tomato.
I don't have that. I have the stars, and then when you click to the other screen, it's got the metadata or whatever. Metascore.
Yep. Nope. Well, I have 2 different boxes, and I get 2 different things.
Oh.
I get the tomato thing on the new box I recently got, and then
Oh.
the old box has the stars. Tells you how many stars the film gets. So it's a little unusual.
I just, besides going to the dentist, I also went to Spectrum this week
Uh-oh.
to bring back the box, because four channels were not coming in.
Uh-oh.
TCM was the main one. I watched that.
Right.
And then the Disney Junior, and a Nick. Why these 4? Only those 4. Breaking up, completely gone.
Did you get a new box?
I brought the box back. Says 2013 on it. It's all wrapped up, though. I open it up. I can see where the connections are a little weird. They take a look at the box. When I bring this one back next week, I'm going to request the box with the tomato scores.
Okay.
Because it's still breaking up. I don't know if it's the connections. I got to jiggle a few things. But why would every other channel work and not 4 channels?
I cannot answer that.
They couldn't answer it either.
But if you get the new box, which has the tomato splat, there's no clock on the front of it. So you don't know what time it is. You're very confused. You have to keep turning to look into the kitchen or somewhere else. Or grab your phone and go, what time is it? And you got to look.
Did you request this box,
No.
or it was just given to you?
It was given to me because my one box just died.
Oh.
Died. Just got nothing. Not 4 channels, all of them. Nothing worked. So I went and got a new box, and then they tried to sell me their phone stuff. And
Yeah. Can I ask you what kind of phone you use? Did they ask you that?
no, he just said, I see you don't have the phone service with us. I said, you're right, and I'm not going to. And that ended that. This was the guy, I told you this story. This was the guy who I said I wasn't sure if it was the connection in the box, and I said, can you just plug the box in? And he said, no, we can't do that. And I said, you mean you can't just turn around and plug it into the outlet right behind you? And he went, no, we can't do that. I said, so you'd rather just give me a new box? And he just gave me the new box. So, okay, whatever.
So he just gave you this new box.
Yes.
I want you to look at the bottom and inform me later what the date is on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be new.
Yes, it's new. It's a whole new. It's so new, Ed,
That you don't see the time.
that it doesn't say, even when the phone rings, the thing doesn't come up in the screen that tells you who's calling.
Yeah, that was helpful.
I have to get up now and go to my phone and look, because when I see it's my mother, hang it right back up.
No.
So I called on that, and I said, I thought part of the service was, you get to see caller ID. Oh, we'll be rolling that out in January. We have a new update. I said, this is when I got this. I said, that's like 4 or 5 months from now. Yeah, that's when the next update is due, and that's when you'll start seeing it.
Mm.
So there you go with that fine Spectrum.
Well, I'm going to try again. One more box. I'm going to bring this one back. I want a new box. You didn't even ask for a new box. You got a new box.
Right, so yes.
And it's working.
Yes.
Other than the phone number doesn't come up.
Right. Which, no big deal. I got the phone. See, this is the thing, and this is what I've also, new thing, Ed.
Uh-huh.
We got time, right?
Oh, yeah.
New thing I've heard, people. Years ago, it was cord cutter. Cut the cord. They're cutting the cord. because we got the Netflix. So everyone's cutting the cord. And then no landline because everyone's got the cell phone. So everyone's cutting the cord and no home phone. Well, I still have a home phone, and I haven't cut the cord. News story I saw the other day, and I kid you not, Ed. People are going back to cable because now, by the time they subscribe to Hulu and Amazon and Apple and Netflix, it costs just as much, if not more, than to have cable TV. So they're going back to that. And they're also saying that their phone lines are more expensive. So they're going back to landlines as well.
Yeah.
And going with minimal data or whatever it is that they use on their phones. So I just held out and bucked the trend. And guess what? Now I'm trendy again.
Yes. Yeah, the only reason I didn't even look into it because we still have the show on in different formats. I'll go into that at another time. But yeah, it's and I like the phone number coming up on the screen, even though it's used. I never have to answer the phone anymore, pretty much. But you have someone you might actually want to talk to calling in, so it would be nice to see the number up on the screen.
I don't recall you ever answering the phone. Whenever I
when you call,
I don't recall you really answering much. Usually I have to either I text or now I just text because I.
Well, you mean my cell phone?
Yeah.
If you call the regular phone, I usually grab.
I don't even think I call you anymore. I think I just text.
Yeah,
I just type in 4 letters with a question mark. Show question mark.
Yeah, you did call for some reason.
Did I?
Was it? Oh, it might have been a retirement-related issue you called in. Or either that or maybe it was the first day of retirement where you said, this is, oh, that's what it was. I think this is unbelievable. Why didn't I do this earlier?
Yeah, well.
You're still enjoying your retirement? How many months in now? Two or three?
Officially,
Officially.
it's only like 3 weeks, but by the time this airs, it'll be about a month. Unofficially, I have not been working since mid-September. And it's still going well. I'm still liking it.
You're not bored yet?
Not bored.
Although one night, I think I heard a thing on my phone and I saw the text. You were watching Mannix.
Mannix.
You were.
At 2 o'clock. Yeah, I do find that.
There is nothing else on at that hour. That's how I got sucked into that.
I think I just flipped it by accident. I saw it and I'm like, oh, Ed says Mannix is on. I'm going to check this out for a little bit. So I did put it on for a few minutes. And then I just couldn't take it anymore.
No, there's no good guest stars. Usually it's fun to see some of the old stars on there.
I watched the Mod Squad recently. I don't know what else I saw. I want to know when the Hulk's going to be back.
The Hulk is not on at this time. It used to be on MeTV, I think. Let's see. Let's get this in very quickly. We're just going to did we mention this?
The Playmobil?
Playmobil.
Yeah, we did mention
saw that.
We mentioned it briefly that this is something that came out early, or was supposed to come out summertime and did not.
It had Daniel Radcliffe was the main.
Oh, he was the voice.
Voice in there as the spy.
So this is Lego-ish.
Yeah, it's budget for the parents. All our fans that have been with us for years enjoy this. I don't know if anybody else tuning in. Well, this is the part of the show where we do our DVD releases.
Okay.
So
let's do them. Oh, this was 1979, if I'm not mistaken.
79, so that's an anniversary this year. Let's do the math. Okay. Can you do that right off the top?
Yeah, that'll be 40, Ed.
I know 69 is 50 because we had all the moonshot, and they said it was 50. So we just have to deduct 10 years.
There you go.
Get 40.
So this was Frank Langella, who was playing him on Broadway.
Yeah.
And that's how he got this part. Take a look at Frank Langella today, folks. He looks like Dracula had the stake driven through his heart.
Oh, no. Well, that's age.
It is.
That's 40 years added to this.
Right, and he was probably in his mid-30s, so he's got to be 75, 80-ish, yeah. Fine actor, though. I think his later work is very good. Very, very good.
This one was pretty good, that John Williams score, but the director decided in every DVD or Blu-ray release before this, he wanted to film it in black and white. So what he did, and I don't know how he had the power to do this, he drained the color out of every release so far on Blu Ray and DVD.
Oh.
Because he wanted to do it in black and white. So
So that looks so much better in black and white.
So the version on the left is what we saw up in, except for the theaters, you would see the image on the right. But every place else since then, I don't know about TV, but it's been desaturated.
Oh.
But this new version is restoring the color.
Oh.
And this was a comparison from a Blu Ray website.
Would you consider it restoring the color, or would you just consider it showing it in its original form?
That's what it is.
And he just sucked away the color because he thought it was, like the Elephant Man?
Yeah, well, they wouldn't let him do it in black and white.
Well, I think it was a wise choice.
It's got beautiful colors in the actual film. Everybody said it was very colorful.
I've always, look, I understand why films are in black and white. First of all, it's because back in the day they didn't have color.
Uh-huh.
Secondly, some films they wanted to give it that old feel. But let's face it, Ed, never in the history of the world has our world just been black and white.
No.
There's always been color.
Right.
So if you have the opportunity to make a film in color, put it in color, because that's what life is.
No, one of these local films that we enjoy, really local.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing this story on, it was the real-life version of Twin Peaks. Have you seen any mention of that?
I have not.
So I noticed the behind-the-scenes stuff is color, and then I'm seeing actual scenes from the film, and it's very sepia, like one color-ish.
Dingy.
Yeah, I know it's a feel you're trying to give the film of old days, but this picture of the car from the behind the scenes is what it looked like.
Right.
Then we don't,
Yeah, that's right.
maddening sometimes.
Oh, there you go. A word I don't think I've ever heard you use.
Maddening.
Maddening. Oh. I remember seeing this movie, and boy, that is a god-awful...
This was prophecy, and the tagline was the monster movie. And it was an altered bear from the environment.
Oh, well.
Is what he was.
Look for the bear.
And also an anniversary. This came out in the summer of '79.
Oh, well, unworthy of an anniversary celebration, because it was awful.
Nobody played with the color on this.
Oh, now let's get to this good one that looks good. Oh my God, I got to get this.
Hentai Heaven. Now we've done, this looks like volume 9, I'm saying. We've done these when I've noticed them here and there.
I love the fact that it's nudity.
Well, they're covered up with little hearts there.
Well, not when you watch it, I would assume.
Oh, I don't know. I have to buy one of these and see what the hell.
What
is
does it say?
on.
A nympho and what?
I can't see. Maybe we'll see it in the next one. I got a close up on the titles there.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. And
Something She's All Mine. And the other one, She's All Mine. So it's part 1, part 2. She's, I don't know.
The top one was what I wanted, and I cannot see it.
I don't know if it says she's perverted.
Yes, that's what it is.
Is that what it is? She's perverted. She's. Oh my God. Oh, this is why retirement's great. Absolutely not for children.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna put Hentai Heaven in whichever one is cheapest. I'll buy unless it's on Amazon Prime. Maybe we should look these up on Amazon. Would they put these
I don't know
up
if
there?
they would.
I don't think
How
so.
they put I Spit on Your Grave, which is pretty
Yes.
raunchy and right up there. Oh God.
This is the final season. Everybody was excited for, and then not excited when the actual episodes came.
Now, this is based on books,
Yes.
and are the books still being written?
He has one more to go.
So then this doesn't really follow the books. It does up to a point, and then they just said, we've had enough, so we're going to end it, even though he didn't end it, or did he tell them how he's going to end it? Because then they know how the books end.
Yeah, I think he guided them. I don't know if it's actually what he's writing, but I forget at what point they went past the books.
Aren't they doing a prequel series?
There were supposed to be 2, and they canceled 1. Maybe because of the reaction to this last season. And then, of course, we have the entire series with this lovely artwork and a little pin.
2.5 episodes I got into this. As far as I got.
Yeah, I'm not finished yet. I'm in the 3rd season, I think. Sometimes that's what happened before. I started a couple of years ago. I got so far, and then I just stopped. You have to schedule a certain time to watch them, so you keep up with it.
Is that it? Oh, KONGA, great movie. Michael, is Michael, I don't know, how, is it Gao?
Michael Gao, I think.
Michael Gao, who played Alfred, right? In
yes.
One of the Batman? Mm-hmm. KONGA.
I remember seeing this picture in the monster books of the 70s. Of course, it was a, Photoshop still with Michael Gao and the hands.
That wasn't like in the Forrest Ackerman comic books or whatever books he produced.
Famous Monsters.
Yeah, right.
Remember seeing that picture. Now, when I saw the actual picture of KONGA, I said, this looks awful familiar. This almost looked like Elliot from the Hulk episode.
Do you have a picture of it?
With the ape there. So I had to compare them and see if it was Elliot.
Oh, God.
From the Hulk. It's close. I'm not sure.
Which, if I had known you were going this route, you could have gone back to the 1940s and picked out one of the Three Stooges episodes where they had a gorilla like this in one of these outfits that looked kind of like that.
Well, those were comical gorillas.
Yeah. Well, so were these. Oh, my God, that's funny.
I don't know. It kind of looks like a gorilla, I guess, but it's not up to Rick Baker quality. Even from the...
Oh, this is pre-CGI and all that kind of good
no,
stuff. But even King Kong was better than that, and that was, 25 years earlier?
Rick Baker, he had contact lenses he put in that made his eyes look like a gorilla. This is, I swear, it's blue eyes on the Elliot ape there.
Oh, man.
I guess in '78 we were supposed to believe that was a gorilla. That was even after Rick Baker, though.
Was it?
Oh, come on. They should have.
Yeah, around there.
They could have got Rick Baker and to work on that.
No, it's too much money. You can't pay him that for a cheap TV show.
All right.
Oh, that's it.
That is it.
Oh, a few minutes left to tell me where you're getting your hair done now.
We have it's not going to take too long.
Okay.
I was looking around. Well, my hairdresser retired for like 25 or 30 years, I think. And it just happened that she was graduated with us.
Right.
And she was retiring from cutting hair because her hands were getting stiff from
carpal tunnel kind of issues or arthritis.
Yeah. So one time, years ago, she was on vacation. She couldn't do my hair. So I ran out to Walmart and I bought some trimmers, some hair clippers.
Are you doing your hair now?
So one night during the Mannix, my hair was driving me nuts. During at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Because Mannix can't keep your attention. That's the problem.
My hair was distracting me from all the action going on. So I went and got the clippers. I just clipped the sides that were driving me nuts. So in the morning, I saw that wasn't a good idea. So I had my wife, it's a 1/2 inch thing, and she just went zip.
Yep.
And it's kind of, I would have had the hat on a week ago because the clipping got real short, and apparently I'm very gray over here.
Oh.
So I'm using that gray shampoo. It's kind of getting back there.
Not that Control GX?
Yes. We talked about Yes, we did. That's what you did on the show. So that was my experience there. I did it myself. I may do it again. I have to buy a new one, though, with a 1-inch trimmer.
See, I have all those. I have all the different sizes on them. See, what I do is I go to the barber.
Yeah.
And then I tell them how I want to cut, and they never cut it short enough. And I got to the point where I'm sick and tired of saying, can you just take a little more off? So I just go home and do the rest of it myself.
But the trimmers.
Right.
It's easy.
I buy myself an extra month. And then a month goes by, and I've grown another, 1/4 of an inch, whatever it is, for a month. And then I take the trimmers and I go over them again. And then I buy myself another month, and then I let it go. Because then by that time, the back gets a little weird, and it doesn't quite match up. So I'm good for a couple of trims. Mm-hmm. And then I go back to the barber, and they inevitably don't do it the way I want anyway. But whatever.
So you do have the trimmer.
I do.
With the 1-inch.
All of them.
It's,
I got the side one that angles in, and then I've got like 5 different attachments, different lengths. They go from like 3/4, 7/8, 1 inch, all those different ones.
I have to go get that one because mine was a Conair. Apparently they don't make them anymore, and it only had the limited blades.
I'll have to check Ollie's.
Yeah. See what they have
Might
over
have
there.
it there. We have a lot of those kind of things.
Hey, see, we thought because we had the short only one film, but we had stuff to catch up on here.
What happened?
One of them just fell out. We got to put it in.
Take it back in. Well, anyway, this is the Poster Pairs games, folks. And I forget what camera I'm looking at. I guess game.
Main one.
Main one? Game or Dave?
Dave.
Dave. And then go to game. Okay. This is the Poster Pairs game where you send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6 via email. Whatever. We're going to post that.
It's been an extra week of taping.
You were thrown off. I never remember. All right. So now I'm on game.
Now it's game.
Well,
Get a nice shot of the game in there. We're going to have a surprise, perhaps.
Did you change them? Without my knowledge. It's David Mattison, 4 and 5, spin.
And they've all been tightened up, hopefully.
Oh, let's see. 4 and 5. Oh my God, I can't move it. No, I'm just kidding. 4 and 5. Ooh. The old next to each other. Oh! Look at that. New one. Wow. Look at that. Oh, now
that was the one I said we both enjoyed, so I did that. Now you got to pick a film, one of your favorite films that has a nice poster.
Oh, how do I know if it's a nice poster?
You got 4 weeks or plus to figure that out.
All right, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I'll see what that looks like. That's one of your favorite films.
It's a good film.
Plus some of the older ones.
Oh, well, you want to go with like Arsenic and Old Lace, or
check on your
Angels with Dirty Faces, or The Public Enemy?
You give me like 3 of your
White
favorites,
Heat.
And I'll pick the best looking.
You pick
poster.
a Cagney film, and we're good. Or a good Danny Kaye, or a Hallmark movie.
Oh,
anyway,
that reminds me. Next show, I got to talk about the Hallmark.
All right. Oh yeah, see that? Anyway, sorry, David, you didn't win. But there you can tell where the matches were. If you want to enter this game, send an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. Mediazone95@gmail.com. Send 2 numbers from 1 to 6. If we select our entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you've given us. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you right spin the wheel, as David did, you have a chance to win up to 6, provided, of course, your first 2 matched. And there you go. You lost.
Remind me to mention something about our monitors after the show. This one is okay. That's how the show airs. Over here, it's reversed. This is reversed, isn't it?
I don't know. Never. Oh, yeah, I think
the
it is.
Jaws ones are reversed. I don't know if we ever noticed that before.
Oh,
we've been doing this a year plus down here, but
I've never paid attention to this camera because I never look at this camera.
Mainly, we're just looking to make sure there's red dots in there, so it's being recorded.
All right, so it looks like we're done for this show.
We are done. Next time, we're going to
Hallmark movies.
Something I noticed while I was flipping around on the Hallmark movies to see if you enjoy it or it's annoying you too. So we'll do that, and we have Jumanji next week. We'll take
what? There's another Jumanji?
Jumanji, the next level.
Oh, it's
and what do you have?
Bombshell.
Ooh, that's good.
That sounds good because it's got. Oh no, it's all right.
It's good, but not good.
No, well, I saw who was in it. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And then I saw who it's about, and I'm like, well, who cares? So. Oh well.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Get your hiney checked.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.